Here I am at Lau Pa Sat. Had my breakfast. Almost all three meals combined, it seems, that I've had. So it was 350, 7. It's less than 10 Singapore dollars for breakfast. That's plastered my stomach big time. But it's a healthy one, and it's simply a very traditional, very original, very seriously simple, yet sophisticated in its ingredients, sophisticated in its taste, traditional and in depth of flavors and all of it. Having enjoyed that beautiful breakfast, I've sat here for good 2 hours now, pacing my breakfast out and seeing I'm in a residential, commercial, banking and financial district of Singapore's downtown. This Victoria building here at the pavilion, I didn't see a single tourist since I walked into this entire huge and massive complex. What is really interesting is that the tourists would only come out when the sun has gone in, and it is a shame to find that the tourists who are meant to experience the true traditions and the true flavors of Singapore aren't really finding themselves in the authentic flavors and ingredients and tastes of this very Singapore. Of course, they will be brought in by busloads this evening, because this is a bustling and ever interesting place when the sun goes down. What I mean by when the sun goes down is that they're all in here for the beers. Those beers that they would be enjoying are the same beers that you would enjoy anywhere else on the planet. The only difference is that you're enjoying that kind of beer at temperatures of between 28 and 32 degrees. The thirst is far more greater. That means you can get drunk far quicker and fall off even faster. I'm unable to this day understand what is to be a human and what is life all about. A life is about a brief happening, and it is not all about a brief drunken situation where you are almost covered with your own vomit. I'll leave you with that very sobering thought on this morning. A great morning I've had so far. People have been smiling, enjoying, relaxing, and very much connecting as I was sat here. Eye contact was perfect. Sincerity and the genuinity of delivering this cup of coffee. That's my second one. Very unusual for Sharon to have coffee, yet my mum loved this very much. I paused for a moment because, yeah, she enjoyed this very much. But she was living out in Singapore and traveling through this part of the world all the time. And anyway, for me, it's a an amazing day ahead for me. A fresh, and it's always fresh. The day is incredibly lively as it can be, for me at least. And I will exchange and enhance my experience by extending my connection to the humanity of across the world. And I will communicate in the most simplest, most humanistic form as possible. Sweating, and that's part of the nature's accumulation of what it can bring to us in life. One day it's cold, the next day it's freezing, the next day it's sweltering heat. That is what is capable of this world and its natural world. And that is what is capable of within this natural creation of a human body. All things that occurs happening unconsciously. If you're conscious enough to remind yourself, even the breath, that is an amazing transaction which is happening in a most simplest form without even troubling you. And you tend to forget. Only at the time of reminding to listen to your breath. Why would you need to be listening to your breath? Be conscious at all times as a living piece of life.